You'll find me.
I will see you through the shadow. Be strong, my friend. Your aid brings hope to us all.
All right.
Our miners had to leave their tools.
Good morning, everybody.
When the Nerubians attacked. Please retrieve them.
I think we do have some bountiful delve right here, and I'm going to straight jump into it. I don't know, I feel more comfortable in the actual delves than outside of the world. What's this? Alright, I don't have any keys, but I'm going to be chasing any. I don't really need this champion equipment anymore. The reason why you do this little currency, these little gilded ethereal crests, which are like the best crests in the game, so we can use it for upgrade of the best gear in the game, so to speak. And if you want to craft the best equipment, you can also give this to crafters and they will suit you up. But yeah, this is our first first delve of the day. This is Earthcrown Mines, and you can do these like highest difficulty days 3 times per week for 3 times. A little crest chest. Delves are quite a new feature to this game. What it basically is like dungeons that can be run solo or up to 5 people, but you always have this little companion, this little Brann Bronzebeard that is coming with you, and he can be like your healer, he can be your DPS, he can be your tank, whatever you need. Realistically, most people are playing damage dealers like I do, so whenever that happens, you just want to play as damage dealer and have Brann healing you, because this is most useful he can be for you. You can also run as a tank and have Brann as a DPS player. And then apparently you should be melting through these delves pretty fast enough, but I don't trust this. So I will just rather go as a DPS with Brann, as my trusty sidekick healer. He is also... This cozy campfire it is. He summoned this down so we can go and basically get some food for free. That will give you pretty strong buff. So now I'm stronger. Well, my agility is increased by 5%, which is good. But I'm also going to eat some of my own food to be even stronger. And I stuck, by the way, which is just like nice. Yeah. So this character is a feral druid. I'm not... Not like super strong or anything, but not quite weak either, so to speak. I wish he would take damage from those cards that are running through him straight up. Kinda does, but it's either mitigated because he's so big, or I don't know. What I like about this is that whenever you're not getting healed by Brann, it's literally skill issue. Because if you need healing, you just look around. Look at the cards, they're just wrecking these guys. See, the card just runs through them. It stuns everybody, it stunned me now as well. God damn it. Yeah. Whoa. God damn it. I almost died to that mechanic too. Yeah. Did you see those red potions on the floor? These are literally healings from Brann, which he throws on the ground, and you can pick them up and heal yourself.
Did you feel it cease to exist?
So these things right here, called spreader hatching something, spreader hatchery. What it does is it does spawn those flying little creatures. And just like BD in my Star Wars Survivor game, that I'm throwing goop everywhere, except this goop is actually not good for me. It's actually pretty bad goop for me. Whenever there is goop on the ground and you stand in it, more of these buggy creatures will come out and try to eat you. So it's good to destroy these hatcheries. Have it sorted. It would seem that some of my guildies are doing delves too, because they are getting achievements for the season. The season started not even a month ago, by the way. Oh, we've gotten quite a lot. We've got like a new stuff to do, new delves, new raid, new systems in the delves. The previous season was all like goblin themed, so we would be killing a lot of goblins everywhere. Now it's about ethereals. So we are often meeting these pact sworn. So I don't know if they're like Shadow Guard or something. So it's just sitting there in your high level delves and just being a nuisance. If you kill them though, you get some extra rewards on the very end of the delve, which is nice. Not really like something super good, but it's still nice. So the way the delves works nowadays, or well, always did, is basically you go in and it's like filled to the brim with monsters that you need to kill, but the content is not just about you going in and killing everything. Not that you couldn't do that. If you want to, you can, but the most important part is like what you have written right here. So now I need to collect 7 precious ores, which means I need to just run around this particular room and look for the ore. And it's actually pretty nicely tied together. So we do have these kind of like creatures like the dwarfs, but they are not really dwarfs because they are made out of rock. They're called earthen. And unlike most dwarves in Azeroth, they were not actually affected by the Curse of Flesh, so they are still basically golems or like machines. They are playable race nowadays too, by the way. Not that I would see many people playing them because they are kind of uninteresting in that regard. Like, if you can play Dark Iron Dwarf, why would you play this? Right? But they're here. They were one of the main themes of this expansion, and you can feed this ore to them, so they can later open the path for you. The path has been blocked by these Nerubian goops, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. There's only 2 more ores, which is going to be over here, but I need to kill this hatchery first. So thinking about like plus 11 delves is that everything has so much health. It does help being a DPS because you're clearing those things fast. But
Fantastic.
can I say one thing though? This season is certainly much easier than the last one. I guess the last season was kind of overtuned if it came to how much HP and statistics the enemies in here had. So I'm glad that they fixed it. Realistically, you could have soloed the 11 delve last season as well, but it is much easier to do now because they must have do something with the statistics, or maybe they did not like buff the enemies too much with the next season, because in the next season you are able to get better gear, so you do more damage, you have yourself, like you have more health, and they are usually changing all the content accordingly. But I have a suspicion that season 2 was overtuned. Okay, maybe I've spoken too soon. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Let's keep a strategy in mind for the next fight.
I think the problem here was that I was standing on the freaking staircase. And oftentimes what happens in this game is that whenever you do something like that, the stuff starts breaking in. Like oftentimes when you are on some sort of slope, some spells can even disconnect you. I don't think Brann knows how to heal properly on the stairs. Brann was a player, it would be entirely different can of worms, but he's sadly not. Okay, don't forget my druid buff. I do crawl upstairs and bring the Brann with me and it's going to be fine. It's kinda embarrassing that I died. Thank you. He found 17 gold somewhere. That's always good. So as you can see here, you have limited amount of health in the delve. Whenever you extend all the delve, then basically the treasure on the end of the delve will be greatly diminished. So you won't get much. Okay, now it's going to be better. Now I'm sure that Brann is upstairs with me. So I just spread my bleeding like this, and yeah, we're pretty much good to go. All the enemies are bleeding. Just pick up some potions. There we go. think it's all of like the Nemesis upgrades. This is like the Nemesis strongbox. You have like some powerful elites in the Delve. There are up to 4 groups in 11 Delves. I've already killed them all because they were in the way, which they often are. We have a rare here. Okay. The problem with this rare is he's kinda beefy. Kinda like a lot of HP and stuff. Not as much as the boss, but still. Just gonna kite him towards the wagon. I just chunked him for 30 million HP. I guess they're like vulnerable towards the card, so I don't know. If I just dodge this, yeah, he's dead. He got rolled over. So unlike in the open world, the rares in Delves don't give you any like treasure, but what they give you are these boosts. So it's making the Delve look a little bit like a roguelike game, where you get one of the available buffs that will help you in combat. Okay, what's this? This either summons boss or a portal or nothing, and it's just in the end of the dungeon. It's a more portal today. Okay, let's go to the portal.
Smell that?
It's not.
Treasure. I know it. We're
This way.
close.
This one maybe. What the hell is this? So this is this way.
They'll never be using that move.
Bro. Why are you throwing me out? Oh, never mind. There are doors here. So this is basically alternative road that we found. They added this in this season, and now I have like the end game Delve bosses from the previous season, which is like Zekvir and Underpin. I need to kill both of them to proceed. Luckily, they are kind of weaker than their original self, and also you win if you put them to like level like 50% of their health. This is that's when you win. So why is he attacking Brann? Can you come here to the freaking, yeah, stay here. Now if run away from fear. If the train comes again, gonna chunk him for a good portion of his health. So that's what we are aiming for. Well, at least if Brann stops like carrying him around. Come here. There we go. See? Chunked him a lot. I also stunned him. Bosses usually cannot be stunned at all, but this one can. For whatever reason. He should, yeah, he disappeared. 48%. This is fine. Man, I'm bleeding because of this enfeebling strike.
Let's have a quick second to recover.
Okay, I think I'm ready for some underpin now. And yeah. Now the underpin can be a little bit tricky, but because he was often present in the previous season. There we go. Yeah. to handle with these bombs. Kick them away. Let's also make sure he's not sitting on you. Or stand at a 5 though. Basically it's like cat and mouse game with him. You need to dodge a lot of stuff that he's doing. And I do mean like a lot of stuff. The way I dislike him is like it's kind of hard to drag him towards this train to chunk his health and stun him. Might as well. I think I will just go with cooldowns and yeah. Okay, so this concludes this delve, and we need 2 more. I also need like what they call Nemesis map for some extra treasure, which I'm not sure I'm gonna get in here. Get a helmet. It's a Warbound helmet. It's gonna be useful for later. I will just stuff it in my bank for other characters. I get a quest, which is also always nice. This one is locked. I don't have any keys, so I cannot open it. It's not like they would give you like a keys in a cash shop now. You just need to do stuff in the open world. I don't really do that stuff. Not like too much. Because the treasure you get from this is actually not so helpful for me anymore. But I need to do these. I do them for like the glided crests and also for like good money and some crafting materials that is only in delves, etc. Good morning, Calastris. How are you doing? This is lazy morning for me today, so don't judge me, right? So the fastest way to get outside of the delve is actually you right click your portrait and click just leave delve. You're out. And what a sleepy morning today for me. I'm like... Okay, we can go deliver this quest. It's called Key to Success.
Adorn their ramiliths with flowers. Our miners had to leave their tools behind when the Nerubians attacked. Please retrieve them.
Like whenever I'm flying to do some delves, I'm always looking around for ward quests and check if there is any ward quest that would award you money. Because the gold they're giving you for simple ward quests is like it's a huge amount. Like 800 gold, give or take, most of the time, which is pretty decent. Let me just deliver this. It's a lot of these coins. Some Delver Journey progress too. The Delver Journey you can find here. As basically as you are unlocking this, you are getting more and more various rewards that are very nice. This is mostly like cosmetics and some catch-up stuff for alts and that sort of things. Now we need to look and check what kind of delves are up for. Okay, if I check here, we can see that Excavation Site 9 and Hollowfall has one. Hollowfall has Mikoman's Cavern. So let's do these two, right? Maybe there is one in Karish. There are two delves in Karish, but neither of them is bountiful. Sure, also somewhere here should be like a Kiveza's Sanctuary or something, but we're not going to do that. especially if it's not bountiful. So, what was it? Necromancy Cavern, and yeah, let's go to Necromancy Cavern first.
What is your command? May
The reason why I like Delves is that the progress of your Brann Bronzebeard is actually shared between other characters. So if you level up Brann, you have all of the cyclical thingies and its levels, and it can help you a lot on alts, and also it's good catch-up mechanics for alts, because the gear you can get in Delves is mostly you can get 3 pieces per day. Well, even more maybe. It depends how many keys you are able to collect, but for every key you can get like champion equipment gear, and you can also get once per week like heroic piece of equipment. So even if you're a character that you don't like do raiding or dungeons or anything, you can still get some pretty decent gear even while playing solo. And the best thing is that you don't need to play solo in Delves. A lot of people do, because it's arguably easier, unless you have like the full composition party with like tank healer, and then Brann can do some extra damage for you, etc., and then it's very efficient. But then again, if you have 5 people that are dedicated, it's better to go do some dungeons, I would say. I mean, like Music Plus, etc. It's kinda a sleepy morning for me. I cannot wake up. My back hurts, my nose is running, I'm so tired. That's what like almost 4 hours long HEMA training due to. I have another one today. Like our maestro is not fucking around. We have 2 lessons on Wednesday and Thursday, and it's pain, because I don't want to miss any lesson. I could go like once per week, but I want to be there for every single one of them, but it's just sometimes it's pain. Especially, yeah, Alastis was there with me.
Are stretched thin. For the Arathi to survive, we must settle in lands shadowed from Beladar's light.
I need to work on my HEMA channel.
Not even our key flames can dispel.
Because I'm just talking about it on streams, but not really having any results. Did you have shut up, Chiron? Nobody cares. I could maybe do his quest here. Just chuck in some.
The harvesters work the land with the strength of 10 Arathi, yet the shadow corrupts even our machines.
So that's one. If I like power up 4 of these bonfires, I will get a reward for free. It used to be pretty decent, but they reworked it so much. I think nowadays it doesn't give much to you. It's mostly just a little bit of gold, but it should be either the key or maybe key fragments, which can be used eventually. Well, I need one more. I think there should be one right here, right? Yeah. I like this tower in particular because there are these like ugly spiders. I don't feel bad about killing them at all.
You may not
And
share our faith,
you can
but
then.
your valor is a beacon that rivals the key flame. You have
I opened up the special assignment. Oh, that was the special assignment. Never mind. So as you can see, I have like the Radiant chest right here. If I open that cache, and it used to be like over 1,000, so they divided it by 10 basically. But I still got a cloak that I can sell for 69, and then 50 key shards. It used to be the full key. They reworked it too. It's just, I don't know why would they rework it in a way that you are no longer getting keys from most activities, and instead you are getting shards, so we need to do more of these activities. Like, I don't mind doing these activities, it's just I don't understand why they are trying to gatekeep it like that, especially when you need that gearing from Delves. You need that early, very early, and you need a lot of it. And then later in the season, you don't really need it unless you're playing it out. And the best part is that you can get solid gear only from those Delves that are marked as bountiful, which they are changing in a cycle, and there you have 4 Delves marked as bountiful every day. Sometimes 4, sometimes 3, and that's it. So you wouldn't be able to realistically do more anyway. Which is why I don't understand why they are keeping on top of it being daily activity, even with keys. It's like kinda stupid. And even if you do them without key, then it's like fine because you get like treasures and stuff. So like, levels for Brann, you know. And we are doing this for good at least. If I was doing more Mythic Plus, I wouldn't probably need to do more delves. But I like doing delves, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so this one is special. Unlike most other delves, this one actually starts with the boss. So we need to kill the boss first, and then deal with like the quest within the delve. And it's also not every delve is the same. They're not completely randomized. They are not like randomized at all. But what is happening is each delve has a couple of scenarios that can occur within the delve. So the layout is always the same, but what you need to do inside the delve differs from day to day, on a daily basis. And as the game progresses throughout the seasons, they are adding more and more scenarios. So sometimes maybe like some new enemies will come and some new shenanigans are going on, so you need to address that, etc. So it's keeping things fresh. Anyway, let's kill this guy. You can see I can chunk him pretty good with my burst, but then my buffs will run out and I will have to tank the rest of his health. Yeah, like delve feels kind of easier than they did in the last season. I don't know why is that, but it's just how it is. I went in the last season we had this like OP robot thing that you basically transform, not transform, but you would be controlling a robot. You would become like invulnerable because you would be in the bubble with the controller and basically piloting a huge ass drone that would be like throwing flame shits, flamethrower and shooting rockets, etc. It was kind of fun. But also sometimes it would disconnect you as you would be leaving the robot, so it was kinda wild card most of the time. The damage it pumped was enormous though, I gotta say. Alright, listen to the music. The music is kinda nice in here. I think I'll go for one more bleeding. It's kind of nice then when you can start the delve with the boss, because apart from some elite, the boss is the main reason why people can die in delves, because they have a lot of HP and hit like a truck. This one is dead though. And since your health is limited, which just means that if you die to this boss, you can just reset, and whenever you kill him, you basically know that you've succeeded in the delve. Otherwise, it's tricky because if you are like going through the delve and you lose some like these lives, etc., and then you are in the end with like one life, then it means like you need to one-shot the boss now. If you don't, you die. You just all of that was for nothing. Anyway. Grab the fungi and we are going basically high. This is the plot of this delve. Brann was turned into Magni and basically we are hallucinating all sorts of things, including this pink flying elephant. So what's happening here? We are literally dripping right now. This is kind of fun. Gets a little old later, but hey. Where is the last glyph, too? I don't see it on the map. Maybe it's gonna be somewhere here. There it is. Alright. I see some treasure underground, but I don't really care anymore. I don't think my Brann is maxed, but the most XP you get is still from the... Okay. It's the most XP you get is basically from finishing the delve, so... Okay, we need to kill all the baddies. There is a hogger. It's called particularly bad guy. Maybe I pulled too much. Oh god, I got feared. It's not good. So that's fine. Just gonna use this mushroom to blast them away. Often there are various like environmental hazards that you can use against the enemies themselves. As you can see, these blasting cones, they are doing a lot of damage and tossing enemies around. And also, if it does damage, it doesn't end there because it's like a poison, so it infects you and starts chipping your health off. But like plus 11, it's almost a death sentence if you stand on those. I think if you have decent geared character, you can survive like one blast, but not two. But you can use it against enemies, which is pretty neat. So what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm going to round up all of these mushrooms. Hopefully Brann will be able to keep me alive. Okay, let's eat some of those. And now I will just stand here. I let this mushroom stuck up, and now it's gonna explode. And see what it did to them. It's like... They also remade these spores quite a lot. What it did before was, it was actually like a mob. And if you attack it, it would explode. Now they are no longer like interactable, they are just standing there. You cannot like attack it or anything, and if you are close, it just starts stacking up. And when it grows to the maximum level, then it will blow up. And okay, it basically kills everything that's around it, and it's pretty neat. I like it. Like in previous delve, I had those cards, if you remember. So we'd use cards, and those cards would basically attack. Not attack, but damage and stun everything it would touch. So if you use these environmental hazards in delves, it can help you a lot, especially with like these larger enemies. See how it chunked them? Problem there are no more spores on this very platform, so this guy has a lot of health. Yeah, my cat is getting kind of stronger. Oh, we have a boss in here. Okay. So the Shadow Clone you need to fight is one of the 3 outcomes of these flickering portals. It's probably the worst one, because if it happens you need to tank this clone of the mine boss. And look at those shadows she's summoning at me, and they are terrifying. Like all black with glowing bright red eyes, these sort of things. It's yeah. I think the bosses, they have like a reduced damage that these blasting spores are doing to them, unlike the normal mobs, so... Okay, like what is it with the authority of the depths? It's just like my enchant over here. What it should do, it should like stacking the bleed damage on the enemies, but even if I'm like fighting the boss that I'm constantly attacking, I sometimes stack up to like this 3 stacks that you can do, but then it just falls off. And I've recently noticed that on like guides they are no longer recommending it even, so I don't know if they like nerfed it or if it was always that bad, but I will probably just swap the enchant on my weapon for something that gives me like passively secondary stats or something, instead of instead of this bleed proc, because I don't think that bleed proc is actually good. Like, I have my own bleeds that are significantly stronger because I'm like a feral druid. So I think like the proc on, for example, mastery would be more beneficial for me. I will look into it. Maybe not right now, but I will. Okay, let's go kill these guys. Portal guys. Sadly, we have no like mushroom spot over here, which means we'll have to kill them on our own, which I don't like to do because I'm lazy and I like the easy route with environmental hazards. I think it's fun. I think that this game is really ramping up in a lot of ways. It came a long way since Shadowlands, and the Shadowlands was basically expansion that a lot of people hated, and like I still kind of do. I still don't like Shadowlands. Even arguably, some of the zones in Shadowlands were like absolutely amazing. I think the Revendred, in particular, the vampire-like zone, was very nice to go through. It was very atmospheric, and I like the environment and everything. It just is the gameplay, overarching gameplay with like collecting anima and all of that like borrowed power bullshit. It was too much. It wasn't fun. Like you would have to level up your companion. Now, in this one, you have like the Brann as a companion in Delves, but the Delves are like its own ecosystem. And if you don't like it, you don't have to do it at all. There are other ways how to get gear, how to get your everything you need. So it's more like this is something you can do extra, and I think this is fun. I think this is the way the game should be going forward. It should have like multiple various tracks of activities that are its own ecosystem, and if you like doing them, you can. Like right now, like raiding, Mythic Plus, and Delves are like 3 main PvE tracks that you can do, and you can do you can do all of them, or you can do only one of them. You can do as hard or as easy as you want them to be, and each of them has something different. I think the most challenging content right now is actually high Mythic Plus keys. It's probably even harder than Mythic raiding, but I don't know. We don't raid Mythic, right? We raid only Heroic, right? But I think like plus 20 keys nowadays are very hard because you get maximum loot from plus 10s, and everything else is just for bragging rights. But if you like bragging rights, if you want that high rating, you can do those, and you can push those and see how far you can get. This is something that I have been getting into recently myself. Not that I will be pushing plus 10, 20, mind you, just like plus 7, plus 9s to get that loot. And we joined a new guild. There are guildies that are incredibly helpful. Also, raiding is a lot of fun, even though like the last boss on Heroic, the Dimensius, oh my god. We didn't even get through the first phase last time when we were trying him. It's hard. But I like the raid. I think it is doable, and eventually we will get it on farm and get that gear, and that's going to be sweet. So anyways, I was saying, I think this game is really stepping up now. Especially with, what the hell just happened? Did I just land up on the shroom? Okay, that wasn't my intention. Let's kill this one. I think it is in pretty good spot. It feels like developers know what they're doing. And they're doing stuff that actually people like. They're like a broken stuff every now and then and so on. But, like, honestly... Oh, he's dead. Alright. You need to... Did you just... Brann, did you pull these guys? What the hell? We have healer who is pulling mobs left and right. Oh my god. What would I assume that if it's like NPC, he's not going to be pulling stuff, but he does. He pulls everything he sees around him. Okay, give me this treasure. So not only it feels like developers are listening and actively are making good game, because this expansion is is arguably very good one. I think for me it's one of the best expansions they've ever made. Like straight up. I mean, give me the boat. Right, so now we have a boat. And I can walk over water. Even though it's somehow glitchy in Delft, so you don't actually see the boat. But you can walk in water because you have this effect. So anyway, as I was saying, the hell? What is that sound, bro? Brann, what the hell are you doing? Okay, I'm not going to... I wanted to fish this fishing pool, but I'm not going to do it if Brann is going to do this. Like, excuse me? It's not even Brann, it's Magni right now. Magni the speaker. Yeah, I need to find... What the hell? Did he just feign dead? What's going on, bro? I don't even know. Let's blow these up. Yeah. I was trying to say something. I was trying to make the statement, but gamers keep distracting me. So, I think they are leading the game in the right direction. There is a lot of stuff, a lot of like quality of life improvement. The game is very playable. There is not much of like the traditional Blizzard bullshit. It could be done better. Like some things are annoying, like time gating everything, the stupid keys, etc. But overall, they are going in the right direction with this. And with housing incoming in Midnight expansion, it's actually gonna come around even like sooner than just in Midnight. I think the World of Warcraft is going to, if not like take, then at least attack the top spot in MMO genre again. And it is for multiple reasons, like for example with the debacle that was Downtrail. And like, well, you can argue that Final Fantasy people, they are kind of spoiled because they had like this overarching story of like Endwalker that concluded in Endwalker. It was amazing. And it would be hard to try and top that with another expansion that is trying to start its own story, and that is all true, that is all correct. But on the other hand, to like, people can absolutely can demand quality, and if they dislike something, they can stop playing it. The problem is that World of Warcraft is actually delivering the quality right now, and as much as World of Warcraft is a game that is being memed on a lot of the times. The truth is, a lot of people are playing it, a lot of people are enjoying it, and that's what matters. Because whenever a lot of people are playing a game, that means that the game is alive, that game is loved, and no matter how much you're going to meme it, like, hey, you play World of Warcraft, you don't even play Classic, the retail is shit, all of these things, but the retail, in fact, is not a shit. It's a very good game, it's a very decent game, it has a lot of content in it. And they are doing a good job with it in the recent expansions. What I'm trying to say is, if they continue this direction and they will add housing on top of that, so you would be able to have your neighborhood and your little house and all of that, then Final Fantasy is going to be in a lot of trouble, because a lot of folks in Final Fantasy play the game mostly for like role playing, and they wanted their little house, they want their little clubs, whatever. They will be able to do this in World of Warcraft now. And arguably the graphical style of World of Warcraft is not like the Final Fantasy is kind of anime-esque, the World of Warcraft is more like cartoonish. But over and all, the graphical style of World of Warcraft can be very pretty, can be very like cozy. And if you pair this up with housing, just remember how, for example, if you played this game for a long time, how you felt the first time when you started playing a Night Elf race, for example, and you see those cozy little houses they had in trees with like carvings and everything. It really is It really is kind of cozy, kind of beautiful, and it's like suitable for housing. And just the only thing that I'm kind of pissed off is that we had to wait 20 years for Blizzard to finally cave in and give us housing, instead of trying to tell us that we don't want it, because we do, but we're finally getting it, and that's amazing. So what did you? Ooh, found your gravestone in mines. My cat decided I need to join getting my base. Oh my god. Yeah, so the reason I died was that I was idiot and I was trying to tank the elite badge on the stairs, and Brann isn't functioning properly on the stairs. So that's what happened. Yeah. And yeah, sorry for your loss.
Got just the thing to blast through this.
So we're gonna go this way. You know, I'm going to go for the old god delve, the Zone 9 or whatever it's called in the... I got the hell. Mr. Delver. Fuck you, Mr. Delver. You know what, I actually asked Guildies if somebody wants this pet. I didn't get...
Fantastic!
I'm gonna go buy... Yeah, that's a new courier though. Still does do. During combat, Brann has a chance to manifest 60% weaker ethereal copy of himself to fight by yourself for 1 minute. Yeah, I don't want that. I'm gonna go out to Dornogal to buy the boss summoning gadget for myself and summon the boss in the last one, because I didn't get the map, and in the map you get 10 gilded crests as well, so that's what I need. I'm gonna ask Guildies if they need. Wait, what am I doing? I'm gonna ask on Discord as well. The answer of our guild, Resident Warlock. Nope, I consider all pets trash. Okay, I'll just delete it later unless somebody wants it. I'll give them like a while. I wanted to do something. Oh, I wanted to buy stuff. I always forgetting what I'm doing or what I wanted to do. Now after I'm finished with like my third game, look at this doggy. You cannot pet him, which is like, why can't you pet? I mean, I can pet a dog like this, right? Just right pet and it does the emote. But sometimes there's like a prompt button where you can literally pet the dog and then you just see your character like petting them and then laughing. And I think it's greatest. I don't understand why it's not here. Like this pet, like, can you find him in Delves, or are they selling him in here?
What can I do for you?
Like, why isn't he in here? Maybe in pets. This is called Pibby. No. I don't think we have him though. That would be a reward that they should sell in here. A little doggo. For like 10,000 Delver coins or something. Or maybe 30,000, I don't know. Let's get this shaking quartz. This will summon the Delve boss. Yeah. That's what we need. Oh my god, my FPS at the city. This it is an old game, alright? And you can tell because even if you have like a very good graphics cards that is way too much exceeding the requirements of this game. A lot of effects and stuff is hard on the CPU, and often these old games cannot use effectively multi-threading in your CPU. So that's why in areas where there is like a lot of players and a lot of going on, which is usually main hubs, main cities, etc. in the expansion, this is why your FPS are dropping, and there is literally nothing you can do about it. They would have to rework the whole engine to get rid of it. But you know the saying, do not fix what works, so... Well, arguably, something also can stop working if you have on high-tech computers, you have these kind of troubles, because they maybe are overusing the engine and overtuning it and putting too much stuff without proper optimization. But hey, it's luckily not my headache. It's headache of somebody on development team of the game, so that's on them. Okay, we don't have any viewers. I think people don't really want to watch me play World of Warcraft. I don't blame them. But I think it's a great game. I think it's a great game for me to just shut my brain off and talk with my audience and just connect with people. It's pity that people who watch me, they just want to see me be scared in horror games or getting my ass beaten in Souls-likes. I would like a little bit more like chill audience, you know. It would be like they would be thrilled if I'm here showing off my transmog and talking to people. But I guess we need more people on the channel for that. Which reminds me, I'm gonna fly to the next delve, and I'm also gonna put a little break here because the apocalypse is incoming. It's going to be here in like 2 minutes. So what we're going to do actually is we're gonna go in here to the... Oh, by the way, in case you didn't know, there is a quest, there is a weekly quest for 5 delves.
Please, proceed.
And it's like the call to delves. And the reward is champion gear and, you know, your classical weekly reward. So I would assume it would be like over 1,000 gold, maybe some champion equipment, key, some crests, etc. So take it in Dornogal or whatever. I'm gonna go... Show me where I can fly. So I'm gonna fly here. Then I will... Wait, there is another one. What's this? Underkeep. Let's do Old God one. Yeah, I hope it's not going to be too annoying. Oh, it's the annoying one. It's Black Blood Prophets. I don't like this one. What's in Underkeep? Weaver's Rescue. I don't like any of those two. Like, come on, please. I'm gonna go to the Old God one. At least I like visually the team. The Old Gods are awesome. Like, they are like the tentacles and ugly monstrosities everywhere. So you can just kill everything. Don't ask no questions. You don't kill it with fire, or in my case with claws and stuff. Anyway, let's go the Outbreak. Here it's just perfect place because we are on the way to the dungeon.
Okay, I think we're back. So... yeah, I think should I go solo or should I wait for... should I wait for Terona? No, I will just wait for Terona. And meanwhile... there are 2 ward quests. The Terona is a hunter that Alastair's plays, by the way. But that's why I'm asking. I think there are like 2 nice quests for gold. So I'm gonna do those. Why is it always like ringing deeps that are giving me these like quests for gold? What's this? Pilfered Cinderbrew and Sweet Snuffler. Oh my god, I hate that quest. Mostly because those Sweet Snufflers, like, they're nowhere to be found because there's like little of them. And people are just killing them left and right. What this? Slow and slay the lava, let in crystal construct. Fly through construct. Okay, let's stun it first. I like this quest. This is very original one because what you need to do is you just write in here. And there's like the thing. There's like a circle. So if you run through the circle, you stun it, damage it, and then you can just wreck it down, right? If you don't stun it, then it will just keep running. So it's kind of inconvenient in that regard.
Expressing gratitude.
Okay, these guys are giving me leather, so I might as well take it. I am kinda into leatherworking in this game, and skinning, mostly skinning. I love collecting stuff, because if you're a skinner, you usually get more meat from creatures if you are skinning them and stuff, and then you can use this meat for cooking, and I love cooking in games.
Get the message. These
Yeah, excavation site, that's it. Let me kill 12 of these moles. Collect some Cinderbrew too. See? The 2 of them are dead here because there's a lot of players just running around killing it. Why? Well, because they wanted that 800 gold as well. Oh, I got up a sulfur. Nice. Where did I put my... oh, there it is. Okay. But I'm one-shotting them. Is the new cloak that we got. It usually just pops out of nowhere and just... you just one-shot stuff with it. It does so much damage. Straight up. See, I got basically beef, which is one of the meats that you can get in this expansion. It's for cooking, and I got it from skinning. It wasn't normal loot. Again. My god, I need to kill 6 more of them. And they're like nowhere. Because that other feral dude was just running around the place and killing them all. There's one. Oh, never mind, there are 2 downstairs. Let's just quickly skin these 2. Perfect. So yeah, I know I don't stream World of Warcraft often, and I probably still won't. But like this is what I do for fun. This is what I do in my free time. Just love doing these WOD quests, you know, wandering these areas, just running around, killing beasties, skinning them, looting treasures. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I just love doing those things. It's the same reason why I play Valheim. I recently started a new playthrough Valheim. This time I wanna like finish it off and stuff. kill all the bosses, look through all the biomes, because I never really like played through Valheim properly. And I think it's a wonderful game and it deserves to be experienced. I was thinking recently,
Mission
I sort of like, I did
Thank
fall
you
into
for
the trap
doing
of
what needed
doing
to be
so
done.
many. Like whenever a new game came out, I bought it and went to play it. Meanwhile, I had like a lot of games, and sometimes I wouldn't even finish the new game because another new game would come out. I would just keep playing new games over and over without finishing them, and then now I have so many games that I didn't even finish. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to actually finishing the games that I already have instead of buying new ones. It's definitely cheaper approach, especially with how many games I have, because it's stacked up over the years. And also it makes me feel more, how to put it, it puts my mind at ease, because I don't feel like I wasted all those money and stuff, right? I'm not implying that the gaming is wasted money. Don't misinterpret this. What I'm saying is, if here, where the hell is the entrance? It should be somewhere around here, no? Here to the left, maybe. Okay, there it is. So I'm not saying that the gaming would be waste of money or anything like that. I'm just saying that if you are just constantly buying new games without playing them, you're not really a gamer. You're just a gaming collector. And considering most games are being sold digitally, you're not even collecting anything. You're literally just collecting data that can be. You're collecting licenses without even experience those licenses. It's kind of silly, really. Okay, so what do we need to do? Is we need to actually summon the boss. So no portals, no shortcuts this time. We need to get to the resting place, summon the boss, because I need Delver's bounty. So just saying, alright. This is probably the scenario that I dislike in this delve, because you need to like travel against these excavators and they are digging and you need to defend us. It's just a hustle. It's just a huge hustle. That's what it is. Why is the Brann tanking this iron? See, the issue here is that if we play in a party,
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
It kind of starts being difficult, but it's also hard to like tell if it is just because we are two or if it is because this is this particular delve. Because some delves are harder than the others, not necessarily in like the face value numbers, like the health of the enemies will be same regardless. But sometimes they're using various like skills that can be deadlier than what other mobs would be using. This is the trick that I learned the other day when we were doing Mythic Plus. So basically you use the druid skill that is called Vortex, Urshul's Vortex, and what it does is it creates Vortex on the ground. It slows enemies, and if they try to leave it, first time they try to leave it, they're going to be yanked into the middle of the Vortex. And then you have the other skill that is called Typhoon, and which is basically that you propel your enemies away from you.
So what you can do is you put vortex on the ground, so it covers the enemies, and then you propel them all away, and they get young, and then they all get young all back into the middle of the vortex, so you have them nicely stacked up. Oh, we have a stack. You have a tanking pet, nice. But nowadays, marksman hunters, they have an option to opt out of pet completely. And they have basically this imaginary owl. Or is it the eagle? I don't know, because it doesn't exist. It's just sometimes swoop out of the existence, into the existence, and just do stuff, and then it disappears again. I don't know what kind of silly decision was that to have on the Blizzard side, like we are gonna give them imaginary eagle. Like why? Maybe wouldn't it be better to just keep at what they were doing until now? It would be just lone wolf stuff, where you basically, whenever you don't have a pet, you do more damage and be done with it. But I guess it's like good that you can use some of those hunter abilities. Now it will be too convenient. I got it. You need to have imaginary eagle. I mean, you had to commit talent before as well, and in some expansion it was even as bad as like you take lone wolf and you have more damage, or you don't take lone wolf and you can have pets. But if you take lone wolf, you disable your pets entirely. Then they reworked it, so now you can have lone wolf, or you can have your pet. And lone wolf is like slowly stacking up, so for people not to abuse it for like heroism and stuff. It was, I think it was the good approach. And then they reworked it into this kind of weird thing with like an eagle, and like it's whatever. I don't hate it. I think an eagle is kind of cool. But especially if you are struggling with a class that isn't used to struggle in like combat and stuff, because they were often covering behind like a tanking pet, and the pet was able to tank everything, etc. Then it's like, yeah, it can be really inconvenient. Also, I don't know what they are smoking, but like two classes that are using mail, which is like medium armor. Well, now that like Evoker as well, but I don't know too much about Evoker to talk on that regard. But I feel like the Hunter and the Shaman are two classes that are using like mail equipment, which is like medium armor. They're more squishy than a lot of leather users. Like you don't see rogues or druids or demon hunters be that squishy. Or like monks. They're just powerhouses. And meanwhile, you're playing Hunter, and unless you're playing Survival, you just need to run away from the stuff. If you're playing Survivor, it's an entirely different thing. Because Survival is basically like Arms Warrior with a pet. So, it's kind of different in that regard. But I guess the Marksman is the beaten the most on this. Because if you're playing Beastmaster, then you have so many pets that the enemies won't even focus you. Nowadays, Beastmaster feels like you are traveling around with a zoo filled with like animals. You have like one like a pet, then you have secondary pet that you cannot really control, and he basically does everything that the other pet does, but it is there, it is physically your pet there. And then throughout the talent tree you are summoning like different various, I don't know, like guild boars and chimeras, and it's just running, and wild boars, and it's just all of that, it's just running on speed, causing ruckus. Also, Beastmaster is consistently one of the best DPS in every raid tier. They are not right now, but they're in fact performing so poorly that they are going to buff them soon. Right now, yeah, right now it's worse, but they are going to buff it. It's more like whenever Beastmaster falls off, they're going to buff it in the next like few patches. They always do it like that. I think Beastmaster is very easy to play as well. You just send your pets, you don't have single ability that you will be like casting. You don't really have much synergies between the skills, you're just pressing skills that are shiny. And hope for the best, and then your pets are doing damage for you. So I think if you like want to look like a good hunter player, you should be playing Marksman. Because Marksman is very methodical. You need to be wary of what you are doing. You need to be wary of your spells and how to combine them together. You need to stay in like a rhythm where you like doing aim shots and every other shot is not aim shot but it's something else because those shots are buffing each other. Various AoE builds, various single target builds, all of that stuff. If you are special, you're probably going to play survival. Because you are that kind of guy who picks a ranged class only to play it at melee range. If you just want to YOLO it, then yeah, play Beastmaster. It's easy. It's probably not... The potential is not as great as Marksmanship, but it's also much easier to play. And when they introduced one button rotation, people started to make statistics on how various classes are performing, right? In various scenarios, and how much DPS you actually lose when you are using one button rotation. It turned out that the DPS loss on Beastmaster Hunter on one button rotation was like 3%. Meanwhile, mod classes were like, it's like 20% DPS loss, 30% DPS loss, not 3%. It's like, why would I even try if I can press one button and do exactly the same result, right? It's literally it.
Looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
I'm actually playing my druid, which is awesome. I always wanted to play the druid, but not. It wasn't until Dragonflight that I actually made myself to do it. I was really fascinated by like feral druid. I wanted to be a cat that was just prowling around, you know, and bleeding stuff. And now I can, and I'm already playing her for like almost 4 years now, or like 3 years. Man, it's just a great class to play. You can do so much great stuff in the open world. Like instantaneous mounting into your flight form, for example, is great. You can prowl around. You can do sneaky stuff. It's great for hunting too, because I'm like if you're a skinner and a druid, it's like great. It's just jumping mobs and just bleeding them dry, and then you just skin them. It's very thematic. I'm enjoying myself, yeah. If needed, I can off-tank or tank, because the bear form and like the guardian specialization. Now, if I was willing to learn, I would be probably able to heal or do range damages like boomkin and stuff too. But mostly I'm just enjoying the cat. I always like the idea of like being this nature's warrior, you know, the cat that fights in the front line, and then now I can. It took me a long time to convince myself to play something else than like just like rogues or warriors, paladins. Then also in Legion Demon Hunter came out, so it was like I was completely thrown off guard by it and I just played Demon Hunter. Okay, we need to kill these. Let me just yeah. So what happened in like Dragonflight, I was playing and I didn't know what to play suddenly. I didn't like the Demon Hunter at the time. We didn't play for a long time because Shadowlands break and stuff, and I was like, I don't know what to play. So I like played Warrior in raids, tried to do some damage and stuff, but I was like doing some alts as well on the side. I didn't really enjoy playing in the open world with my warrior. I was like, I realized I like enjoy flying around in my druid form and doing like the world quests, etc. And I didn't really take my druid seriously back then, but then I realized how much fun it actually is to do open world stuff as a druid. I was like, you know, wait a minute, I could like make this druid into my main character. I could like raid with her. Then if I do that, then the open world stuff will be even more fun because things will like die quicker and I will be able to perform more, and I just stuck with it. And it paid off because it's my most favorite character. And I do in fact have now what I would call like two main characters. It's just like my druid and my demon hunter, but it's mostly because I don't really play anything else at all. I just have these two, so like you could consider one of them an alt, I don't know. It's more like I have two mines and no alts on top of that. Not that I wouldn't have any other character, I do, but just rarely play them. And that put me in what I would call like my World of Warcraft happy place, because now I know my like class identity, I know what I am, I know what I play, I know what I'm going to be playing in the upcoming days. And I can just focus on doing quests and exploring and collecting toys and doing like...
Let's have a quick sit down to recover.
Especially during like Legion and Battle for Azeroth I was such an alcoholic. I had like almost every class. I was playing multiple characters. I was trying to raid on everybody and gear up everything. And if you are enjoying playing like this, it's fine. The thing is, I was always kind of jealous about people who did have their main character, because what it does when you're just playing one character instead of like trying to jump on hamster wheel with multiple alts is, if you have that one character that you play excessively, then you can be done with like your weekly activities pretty quickly, right? You will get everything you need to do weekly. You do your raids, you do your dungeons, and then you have time to do other stuff, the silly stuff, the stuff that in my opinion matters a lot, you know, there's the stupid stuff in the open world, and doing your world quest, doing your exploring, chasing toys, chasing pets, chasing whatever the hell you want, you know, just looking at the atmosphere of various zones. And it's all important. It's all important too. And then you start like doing reputations and hoarding stuff that, you know, various currencies that you can then just exchange for the cool rewards. I think it was like 5 years back when I was like, dude, I'm so jealous about people who can have their mains and are happy with just playing their mains because they can do cool stuff that I cannot do. And now I'm there. And arguably sometimes, you know, you see some other class performing well, and maybe you met somebody in the dungeon and they did a cool thing on a warrior or maybe on a paladin, and you're like, oh my god, that is so cool, I would like to try playing that, but that calling is not as strong as it used to be in me. At least not anymore. Also, the fact that you can play as a cat is absolutely amazing. It's probably just a cat people think, but I do have 3 cats. So being able to play as a cat is like special to me. Oh, we're still defending. Dude, this is why I hate this scenario so much. It just takes so long. How long have it been here? Half an hour already. Jesus. Finally. Oh no, it's still going. Like, did we really need 6 of these? I think if they put in like 3 of these machines, it would be good enough, dude. Like some other delves, you're just done with them pretty quickly, and they are fun and all. And this one is just. This is 7th? No. This is 6th one, because we did not defend. We defended 5. Now we're defending the 7th. 6th one give you. No, this is 6th one. Look at the progress. We deployed 6, but we did not defend 6. Oh, this is the 6th one. Also, it can give you enough because you can find those crates with progress outside of these excavators too. It's just excavators give you the most. But realistically, they should make it only like 3 defensive objectives. Like, why are we defending 6 of them? It's absolutely horrendous. It's so slow. Like, okay, I think we're done. Yeah, no. We need to speak with the little guy. She's like, what? Oh. This is the last batch of LAs, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. Boss need? What do you mean boss need? Where is the... Oh, we need to go up though. Where is the resting station? Did we pass the resting station already? We probably could have. Okay, I'm gonna summon the boss. You cannot summon the boss unless you pass the resting station, so that's why. Okay, she's coming. I will just burst her down. She's very easy. And she has twice as much HP though. Like they really need to tone down the scaling if you have multiple people. Oh fuck. Well, I got eviscerated by one of those that you need to watch on them. So it's kinda, it's fine. It's fine. My resident hunter gets there. Should resurrect your pet, by the way. Watch out for the shadows. Well, that was my bad because I let that shadow hit me in the back. They're hitting hard. Basically what happens is if you are facing them you don't take any damage. If you show your back you will take damage. The damage is actually big. It doesn't kill you, but it will kill you if it crits. And as you can see, it critted here. Almost 20 million. I have like 13 million health, so yeah. It was unlucky too because it crit, and that's why I died, but then again, it's totally preventable, so it was on me. Was my bad. Right. Come on, you can do it. Only 91%. Oh, it's right there. This has made it infinitely harder on Terona. Because she's basically killing the full HP of this boss. Now that what did I just watch? Where are you just using rapid fire on the Brann egg? Really?
Let's have a quick
Okay, good.
sit down to recover.
Thank you for the carry. That was my bad. But hey, we have cash here, and the cash gave me Delva's bounty, so I'm going to use it. So gave me champion. What's the trinket? Harmful spell and abilities. Okay, well, we're selling this. I don't need that. I have like champion gear, best in slot, astral antenna, and the other one is heroic track. There are two specific trinkets I want, and it's not going to be easy getting them though. But that's something to aspire for at least. I think the champion antenna will like stick with me for a long time now. And then the other one is from the boss that we actually have on farm on heroic. Well, both of them are, so I will get it eventually. Alright. Another boss. This one has less health than Kaivasa, but realistically he has more health because we need to kill Kaivasa. You need to just drop down to 50%. This guy you need to kill him, so you need to drop him down to 0 basically. He's bleeding. He's bleeding, he's cooking. We're cooking him with our dots. Yes, interrupt this. Yeah, he's cooked. Overcooked almost, I think. Let's just keep biting. It's just... I'm not... Maybe you can see this already, but like I can tell you, I'm not a very good feral hunter, okay? I'm not performing or like the top of the class guys, etc. And there are some like talents that they recommend that I don't like using, so my damage is not as high as it could be. But I'm enjoying myself, which is most important. But like, yeah. I'm not the best feral druid out there. Feral hunter would be impressive. Nah, that's just you. You're the feral hunter here. A hidden trove. We got crests. Nice. We got some heroic boots. We don't need those, I don't think. Maybe I'll just keep them for item level. Oh, I have better item level though already, so like, whatever, I'm just gonna sell them then. I wanted to say something very meaningful. So meaningful, in fact, that I completely forgot what it was. What was it I wanted to say? Do you know? Would you know? Yeah, let's just keep these two, and these two we can sell. Sell the rest of the junk too. We're gonna get paid, man. Look at all this. Just gonna sell all of this, and we're gonna get so much gold out of it. Okay, 690 something. Let's open this up too. 40 extra gold. Yeah. Vendor is great for alts? Yeah, it is. What was I talking about? What did I wanted to say? I know that at some point to like me not being the best feral druid. I started with like cooking the boss. Whatever, I guess it wasn't that important. I'm done with this. I need 2 more delves for like weekly quests, but I will do them later. Now I'm gonna swap to my demon hunter and do another 3 delves for more crests and stuff, I think. So the thing is, for this weekly quest, I don't think... Is that meta quest, that weekly quest? No, it's not it? No. I think that the difficulty doesn't matter. And since we have 11s done... What is it? It should be... Weekend event is right here. Any tier. It's like, what do you want to do? So you want to do like 11s, and unless you like extra challenge, it's better to then start doing 8s, because only first 3 11s will give you these these gilded crests, right? Then it doesn't, and all other rewards are basically the same. You get maybe a little less gold, but you're probably gonna die less and kill things faster, so it doesn't even matter. And so if you do bunch of +8, you will get heroic track in your weekly chest on the end of the week. And it's like this vault chest. So if you do like 8 plus 8s, it's enough. And now I need only to do 5, right? But yeah, you get more rune crests. Rune crests, those are these ones. Yeah, the problem with rune quests right now is that they are capped. So even if I do just +8, I will still reach the cap rather quickly, especially with like raiding and stuff. So it's not really that important. Not right now, anyway, for me. I'm going for my demon hunter now. Also gonna check the guild Discord if somebody wanted the... No, nobody's saying anything.
Let's say nobody needs it, so I'm going to delete it later. I wanted to buy enchantment for my weapon. Oh, so many things to do. So many things to do in so little time. But it's not true, I have a lot of time actually. The fencing training, I still have like 5 hours till I need to go out. Maybe I want to take a nap before training because I'm beat up. I didn't sleep up. My cat is not letting me sleep, man. Like straight up, she's being annoying little bugger every single morning. Every single morning, he just starts walking all over us and just yeah, trying to wake us up because he wants food. It's not like we're like not giving him food. In fact, they did still have some chicken from yesterday evening, and by evening I mean we went we went to sleep like at 3 a.m. So not only he didn't eat the food that was completely fresh, but he just refused it because he has acquired taste. He just wants fish or a pate or whatever because he's spoiled. We spoiled our cats so much, man. The little idiots. Anyway, I'm yeah, I guess I'm going solo this. No, just need to take a quest. In my Demon Hunter, it's like, it's funny because the DPS wise they can be kind of similar, but the survivability of Demon Hunter in delves and content, like even if you don't have stealth, you just kill and obliterate everything you find without, I wouldn't say without trying, but you don't need to, because you are collecting souls left and right, and those souls heal you and give you resources. So the Demon Hunter, the Hardlock Demon Hunter, when they are fighting, they are like unstoppable machine. They're just killing everything in their path, and by killing they're empowering themselves to kill more and much easier. And they just keep going at it, just like that. So yeah, it's kind of stupid actually. In a good way, it's fun to play. Okay, I can't summon the boss, so if I don't get any Delver's Bounty in the first 2 delves, I will just summon the boss. I did loot this somewhere, I don't know where. I didn't buy this one. And I had a couple of those on various alts, etc. Alright, what's this? Why don't I have this upgraded? Huh. I'm actually, because I did not upgrade this, I'm actually worse on my, oh my god. Well, whatever. It's fine. I have best in slot trinkets. This is only champion tech, but like it's going to be a while before we get to kill Dimensius, but this is what you need for Demon Hunter. The Screams of Forgotten Sky. It's a blast of a trinket.
It is too far. I'm out of
Not even doing like ouch. Like inertia build, because I absolutely hate it. I hate that sort of thing that you need to like dash in, dash out. I understand that Edgewords would like it, because, you know, rule of the cool, and like, look at me, I'm flying back and forth with my Demon Hunter, and I'm gliding everywhere and fell rushing stuff, but like, dude, I have no movement build. I can just stand in place and beat shit up, and I like that better, for various reasons. First, it's more convenient than in raids when there are like mechanics, you don't need to worry about dashing into the wrong direction, and what is even more convenient about this is that Demon Hunter has a lot of dashes, and if you incorporate them in your rotation because you need them to improve your damage, it's like cool and all. But what I'm doing is I do have actually those dashes ready, so whenever there is a mechanic that I need to actually actively dodge, I can keep like fighting to the last second and then use
my dash to get away, or use my dashes to get to places quicker. I can opt in to do raid mechanics if needs to be. That requires a lot of movement, and just, you know, I need to be over there fast. Sure, no problem. I'll just do this and then I'm there. Because I didn't wasted my fell rushes in the rotation.
I'm out of
Same with like vault like this and stuff, right? It's what I do realistically. I'm just using my I-beam, which is tuned to do a lot of damage. I use my immolation aura, which also do a lot of damage, and then I use just my classical slashes.
I need to target something first.
In like inertial builds, you have these windows of improved damage that you can do, which is fine and all, but it's also like a lot of micromanagement. And I know that if you are in an environment that is like high pressure, stress-wise, like raiding stuff, and yeah, sure, you will have like idiots who are like, well, the raids are not that hard, just don't stand in fire, like shut the fuck up, right?
I'm out of
You're either like incredibly talented. I would be like challenger in League of Legends telling bronze people like, why are you not climbing? It's easy, right? Or you're just an idiot who thinks they're good. They're not actually good. You're not really raiding and you're just talking shit, and then it's even worse. I know for a fact if you have a build that doesn't have to move much, it's more reliable in raids, and you will not fall off in damage. You will not do like... Whenever you incorporate complex stuff into an environment that is stressful and requires your attention in other places, then you will either mess up mechanic and die, or you will mess up your rotation and start doing less damage because you are focused on the mechanic and you're locked in, which is fine, you're not dying, but your damage is falling off because your rotation is stupidly overcomplicated. None of these two are ideal. Grave of Pokro. I don't know who Pokro is. Is he one of our guildies? I think you can see like gravestones of random people too. I actually love that because like it kind of brings it all together. You know, you see ghosts of people who died here. You see their gravestones. They're obviously like, this is a reference to Dark Souls. It's fine and all, but I find it hilarious. Also, a lot of times you can see if specific mob killed a player recently. Sometimes you find a mob, and then mob has like title Slayer of, I don't know, the guy who died over there, they will be like Slayer of Pokro, and then you can kill them to avenge them, and it doesn't do anything. It's just there for the rules. It's just like, which is making it actually great stuff. I love it. We found our guildmistress dead 2 times already. 2 of our gravestones. So obviously we make screenshots and mock her on Discord for that. But her answer is usually, well, did you avenge me? And then you need to be very careful of what you respond. The correct response obviously is like, of course I avenged you. The incorrect response is anything else. This is my grave, by the way. Remember how I died in here because I was trying to fight the elite group on the stairs, and Brann's healing is fucked up on the stairs. So yeah, this was right here. This is literally my grave. I don't see the Terona's grave anywhere. It's probably going to be upstairs. Oh, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Okay, get bonked with the... Dude, stop. Stop with the borrowed power, like, fuck off. Come here. Come here and get bonked by the cards. There we go. Yeah, 30 million. The next card is going to kill him. There we go. Dead. Nice. And we have mercenary. Most of the rares will consistently give you particular kind of... Oh, give us a shadow clone. Don't die to her this time, please. Right. So the particle rares will give you particular like items. So you know that if you're fighting this mercenary guy, he will give you like mercenary summons. If you are fighting that worm thing or like a bug thing that I was fighting before, it will give you something else. So you know essentially what you're gonna get, which is okay for the most part. Okay, I need to kill this guy who's just spreading goop everywhere. Me. Alright. Just dodge. It's gonna... Okay, dodge again. Perfect. These cards are doing so much damage to them. It is kind of fun.
I need to target something first.
This guy. Let's feed away meanwhile. The threat monsters are fine, they hit gently. Can you see? The Ruby slashers are what you need to like be careful around. So those do a lot of damage too. Okay, what I need to do now in here is I need to get that hatchery over there. So
Watch your step.
yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's just open everything up. Oh my god, we have big guys in here. Alright. So this could be dangerous. But it's fine.
Watch your step.
Just I wish I could see though. Oh my god. This is too much. I'm gonna nether work this. I'm gonna run like this. Alright. This is gonna do something, I hope. Okay, they're all running after me. So the cart is gonna get them. Again. Nice.
Watch your step.
Bro. I might have pulled too much.
I'm out of range.
I don't know if I can survive this. I hope so. But, like,
Watch your step.
the cart is helping out. Cart is helping out. Okay, I survived a lot of salting. Look at all these souls. All of them are for me. And of course the guy who is spreading the goop is the one who survives the longest. Jesus. Anyway, everything is dead. So yeah, I think we can proceed.
Nice find.
We can often get...
Look around. There's treasure here.
See Slasher? These guys are doing a lot of damage, and I don't know if it is something that you can evade by not standing in front of them, or if just it's their like glorified auto attacks that just knock you down.
I'm out of range.
Okay, last one. Boom, and now we're going to kill the boss. Perfect. Yeah, this boss is kind of easy. I'm just gonna burst him down. Alright. I-beam. Big bonk. Big slash. Now spam slashes. Alright. Now we can just go in here and use I-beam again. More immolation aura. Fortified this time. Again. So the new set piece actually improves your immolation aura. So if you tune it up with balance, you actually gain extra DPS just for like being there and burning things around you. I kinda like it. It's gonna be a bitch to learn how to play without it later though. Right. Another I-beam, another bonk, and here we go. Yeah,
The boss is toast. Perfect. There we go, that was easy. And the Demon Hunter is easy mode. Even if you are not like the top-notch player on Demon Hunter, it's like you still will be performing enough to be a contribution rather than a hindrance to any group.
This Bronzebeard still got it.
Okay, we're leveling our Brann here, which is good. Look at this, whatever, it's a champion tech. I don't care. You do need... Okay, some rune crests. That's nice. How many rune crests can I have in this? 70 more. Yeah, but with like raiding and stuff, you're gonna get a lot anyway. The cap on crests is probably the worst thing they've ever done in this expansion, at least in my opinion. It's just silly that you need to deal with such a thing. Okay, a little bit of cleanup of my inventory. Everything is like dirty. These things we can now sell. This thing we can probably sell too. These are like open world buffs. I don't even use them, so it's like whatever. Yeah, and excessive ones I can just sell. Just do it right now. Show me. Sell all of these. Can I use some of these in delves? No, this, not this, not this either. So these are literally just open world stuff. But everything in open world just dies so easily. Maybe I could use it on Courage, I don't know. Yeah, let's leave. Okay, how long have we been streaming? 2 hours. I'm actually going to roll the odds as I'm going for the next delve. Okay, see you soon.
In this season, the Unbound adorn their ramoliths with flowers, symbolizing harmony and their gratitude for nature's gifts.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, for YouTube people, don't worry. The break is going to be over soon. Oh, it actually is over. I need to every hour. I need to like launch 3-minute ads on Twitch, so then I have like 1 hour free of streaming. That's the only manageable way to do it. Anyway, with that said, we are almost at the Delph, so that's what we're gonna do. I ain't worried because on my Demon Hunter, everything is cakewalk. The self-healing is insane. Like when I go to my Metamorphosis, I have like 27% leech. Without it, I have 15. I have 15% lifesteal just by existing as a Demon Hunter. I feel like Demon Hunters are basically Yasuos of World of Warcraft, you know? It's a very strong class, but often played by edgelords, so people meme on it. Wait, we need to talk with... No, we just need to go... Okay, I'm gonna eat this Brann stew, whatever. Do I have... I have make a bloom risotto. This is the perks of being herbalist. Because you can cook this risotto for yourself if you are a agility character. It's actually giving me a lot. 446 agility and some stamina. Fine, reverse that. 223 agility and 446 stamina. But still. I wanted to upgrade my stuff and I didn't. Just I forgot. See? It's just Demon Hunter aura right here. You're forgetting everything and you still do the content with ease. Because you're playing the silly demon class. Alright. This is fine. Let's just pop Metamorphosis. I don't see half of my screen because I have my cat in here. God damn it. Wait, if you direct him into the wall, you actually drastically decrease his charge. That's good to know. That's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna lead him right in here. Oh, never mind. The fucking spores, man. Shut up. Okay. Nice. Shouldn't have dunked it though. He took half of my HP here. I healed everything right back because Brann, but still. Okay, we have a shroom, let's get wasted. This is going to be a quick playthrough though. This is like fun. Oh my god, look at this. I need to repair my shoulders. So repair, nice. Okay, we're gonna talk with Alec here. Our boy Alec. See, like this is kind of fun. This is kind of fun to do. You just go into Delph, straight up there is a boss in your face, you clap it, and then you just do silly stuff while high on mushrooms. And then you have that other, that excavation side thing, and it's just so, just brother, ew. It's tedious.
I'm out.
It's not that I would hate it per se, but maybe we will go to the other bountiful Delph. That's my third one. We'll see. What is kind of important is that we have Delver's bounty map. Because that's the most important stuff that we are doing here. It's 10 gilded crests, I believe. And a heroic item. I'm not in particular need of heroic item, but those crests, I want the crests. Maybe if I start doing mythic plus more, I won't be that much of a crest hungry. But arguably this is much more easy to do. For easy like 7 quests, just like 21 weekly, plus 10 for the Nemesis map. How much do I have? 524. Yeah, I still need like 36 more crests. The reason why I need those is that wow.
Watch your step.
Okay, come on. Everybody come here. Be good boys. Nice. Okay, now I can blow you all up to smithereens. How come we didn't blow up, guys? Come on, this isn't fun.
It is too far. Watch your step.
Okay, now they come. Okay, now they popped.
Watch your
Good.
step.
Wait, he died? How did he die? What happened?
I'm out of range.
His health bar just exploded. I didn't even do anything. What the hell? Maybe just Brann executed him or something. Okay, let's click on this thing. What's it? Okay, it's just manifesting. Okay, this is cool. This is like the neutral outcome. It's just flickering spell will manifest upon delve completion. So sometimes when you click on this thing, what it does is just, yeah, we're just gonna spawn an extra chest on the end of the dungeon, have fun, and that's all it does, which is like fine. You know, why not? The other outcome is it spawns a portal, and the portal is alternative, like, way to finish the delve much quicker. And then the last outcome is it spawns Kaiveza clone, and you need to clap it, and then you get the same treasure. So we basically just skip the fight just by sheer luck.
I need to get closer.
I'm butchering my rotation. I don't even like do anything. Still surviving. Demon Hunter is like cheating. On my Feral Druid, I need to at least be careful a little bit, you know, and do not do like overpulling and stuff. But on my Demon Hunter, it's like YOLO. It's Yasuo syndrome, literally. It's just dash in and start hitting stuff, and you're probably going to win. Would you guys like to see me stream more League of Legends? I don't even have a Vanguard right now, because whenever I'm not actively playing League of Legends at the time, I always have Vanguard uninstalled, because I don't feel comfortable having kernel level 0 application access on my computer for no reason at all. I also suspect that, like, I'm not like paranoid about like it would sending data. I don't care. It's not like I have something super important on my computer. Like, what you gonna screen or what you gonna steal? My screenshots of World of Warcraft? Like, sure, see it yourself. It's more about, I do feel like my performance is stunking when the thing is on my computer. Even if you don't play League of Legends, that thing is always active, and it's making me uncomfortable. Because since it is like kernel level 0, you don't always like see what it is doing. And sometimes when I like feel, you know, my funds are suddenly running out for no reason, you know, and the resource management, something is eating up resources, and I don't know exactly what it is. It's always like my paranoid noise inside my head is telling me, yeah, it's Vanguard for League of Legends. Because it has kernel level 0 access, like it can do whatever the hell it wants to do. Can't even... Bro, get out of the water, hugger. Oh my god. Can I hit you if I'm in the water with you? Okay, I can. Good. It's 20 years old game, and they still haven't fixed this kind of like bugs, water combat, anything. Lovely. Now I'm fit, but I cannot dodge, because if I dodge, he starts evading.
I'm out of range.
The hell? Where is he now? How did you get under the texture, bro?
It is too far away.
So please tell me there is another one somewhere. Never mind, he reset it. Okay, that's good. Just don't go into the water and we're gonna be fine. Wait. No, come out of there. Good. I don't want another like blasting cone to blast him into the water again. That would be bad. But I think he's dead with this one. Yeah, boom. In your face, bro. That was a waste of time. He just blasting cone threw him into the water and he started evading. So stupid. Grave of Solaris. Solaris. That's a cool name. I would ask why it wasn't taken, but yeah, you have like this weird O, it's like Sweden O or whatever in your Solaris, so probably that's why. Okay. Okay, he's dead. Let's take the treasure. Now what do we need to do? We're missing one particular bad guy. I like that most of these particular bad guys are just a hogger. Because your character is hallucinating. Is there something else when you're playing Horde? So I don't believe like Horde has a history with Hogger, right? You don't really meet Hogger if you're playing Horde. But Hogger is like iconic. But I think Horde should have something else. I don't know what though. Because I don't really think that you can have... that you have some sort of like low level enemy as Horde. That would be. Like Hogger is there. Maybe I wasn't playing enough Horde in the vanilla to know, but I think there isn't. I remember in vanilla there were like challenges where people were trying to kill Hogger with just their bare fists and these sort of like shenanigans.
Watch your step.
Okay, maybe this one? Yeah, blast you. And this is the one that's going to just kill you. So I could like kill him myself, but it's just more convenient to just let the mushroom blow on him, right? It's because the end with the Alex final form. Okay, let's just take all these mobs myself. And now that they are all stacked up, we will just use this. And now they're just gonna blow up. And the HP of some of these tubes, it's like... it's plus 11 delve, I mean... I guess it's fine. But they do be spongy. At times, they do be spongy.
I'm out of here.
I just realized that I called the stream soloing level 11 delves. And then I took a friend to one of it. It wasn't exactly soloing, was it? It's kind of like fun doing it with friends. But to be honest, they are much easier to do solo. Like whenever you do delves, if you want to be efficient, either do a full 5-man group. But if you have 5-man group, it's more like it would be better to just go and do some mythic dungeons or go solo. Play with viewers. Theoretically, I mean, yeah, kinda. You are kind of viewer, aren't you?
Just the thing to blast through this.
Yeah, probably. But I didn't know you were joining, you know, you were sleeping a lot. I didn't know when you're gonna wake up, so that's why I wanted the solo stream, so to speak. What's candlelight? A weak flame shines you push back the darkness, and we seek is hidden in the darkness. While this light persists, you are unable to enter stealth. What the hell is this thing? Very interesting. I'm gonna try it sometimes. Okay, we still didn't get the... We're getting a lot of like Warbond equipment. Oh my god, I will be able to gear up an alt that I don't play. Yeah, I'm gonna need to summon the boss on the last one. Wait, what's this? Nemesis Strongbox. Rune crests. 3 rune crests. I killed all the Nemesis monsters for 3 rune crests. Like, it's just not worth it at all. But since they are in the way anyway, it's like, okay, whatever. So I think I will go to the... I won't go to the excavation site this time. I will go to Ashkahet. There should be... Yeah, the Underkeep. Let's do Underkeep. I'll probably take Flyer. I'm just so burned out of flying everywhere on my like fast mount. Like arguably I would get there like twice as fast. That's just... You need to control your mount all the way. It would be great if there would be like autopathing with flying, but then it would like there is kind of autopathing with this. So yeah, I'm just complaining for no reason. It is what it is, and it's good. I think the new skywriting is actually good. I know some people don't like it because it's like too fast, or they cannot like control it, or maybe they are bored and they prefer when they can like fly at their own pace. But objectively speaking, the skywriting is great because of how fast it is. You can really get fast around the map. And if you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Which is the beauty of it. Just swap to the old school flying, which is slower, but more methodic, more consistent. You can also stay in flight, so that's good. What I like about skywriting is that in the old days, even if you had flying, taking a flight path would mean you will get somewhere quicker than just by flying, because flying wasn't like slow by no means, but it wasn't too fast. The skywriting is very fast. So if you are willing to put in a time and you have some skill about how, like knowledge about how to use your vigor and stuff, you can get significantly faster to other places, even if you are even faster than the flight master would get you there. But then again, you cannot yap around and drink your coffee while doing it, because you need to stay locked in. Hello Q? Yes, 2 hours ago. You missed it? It's fine, and nice having you here actually. How are you doing? I know this is not Sekiro, but I'm having fun. I'm allowed to have fun every now and then, am I not? How are you doing, Q? You're doing fine. How is that school project of yours going? Or more like, I should be probably asking, how is your country doing? I hope you're safe. Man, the world is going to shit. I've heard that in Turkey something is wrong now. In France something is wrong. In USA somebody got shot. Like, what's going on? It's already finished. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I hope it's good at least. If the riots ended, that's like the most important thing. I just hope you can figure out a way for the people to be happy. Like, the corrupt government is the worst. Did they unban TikTok, by the way? Not that I will be using TikTok much, I'm just using it to upload shorts of my escapades, of my streaming escapades as such, but like... It's kinda shitty, like, I don't like TikTok for what it is, but I don't think people should be limited by government censorship on whatever they want to do. Like, let people, unless it's like absolutely fucked up, it's like illegal stuff or something that actively harms others, I think people should be allowed to do whatever the hell they want. I don't think that government censorships will ever help anything.
It always makes things worse. And I can say this because as like European, as a Central European, we have our own fair share of experiences with like censorship and stuff during the years. There has been a lot, and I'm not only talking necessarily only about like communism era. We have been like living in totalitarian state for like almost 50 years. But before that, there was like Nazis, but all of that is like known stuff. But even before then. My republic was actually not a republic, it was the part of the Prussian Empire. And man, these guys, they were censoring shit as like crazy. So like throughout the course of our history here in like Central Europe, we have like over like 300 years worth of experience with like what the censorships and controllers and all that is it. And like I can tell you, it's all shit. It's never good. Look, there is a ghost of somebody. It's just sleeping. Memory of Scarl X. Dude, these MMO players' names are something else. So what I'm doing are delves. Yeah, nothing wrong right now. That's good. It's good. Everyone wants the true. Yeah, and as they should be. Everybody should strive for the true. All the time. So what I'm doing are the delves. So unless you're familiar with World of Warcraft retail, what is going on, the delves are actually new edition, this new expansion. It's called War Within. And the delves are basically these kind of... Jesus. Shut up with the orchestra when I'm talking. Jesus, man. So the delves are kind of like dungeons, but you can do them solo. You can bring friends if you want to, but you can solo them as well. And each of these like dungeons, there is so many of them, much more than the normal dungeons, because they are like smaller in scope. They are like usually filled with enemies, and every day there is a new objective that you can do. And basically there are some nice rewards for it. You have this little companion, Brann Bronzebeard, which is like a established character from the lore. You know, it's basically Indiana Jones of World of Warcraft, except he's a dwarf. He even has like a hat and stuff, and he is like he wants to find treasures and knowledge, which are usually tied to each other. And he is like your companion, and he can like do damage for you or heal you or whatever, depending on what you are playing. So if you are like healer, you can have him tank for you. If you are tank, you can have him damage for you, or you can have him like heal you if you are playing a DPS, etc. So it's very handy. And it's basically you go in and there is various objectives every day. They are not quite randomized. I think it would be even more fun. It was more like roguelite and more randomized. There is slight roguelite elements to those, as you can find some powers that will apply for the rest of the delves, etc. Usually on rares and stuff. It's kind of fun overall. Never played World of Warcraft. Was about to ask what LoL is when I got in LoL. Oh. Well, they're completely different games. World of Warcraft have some PvP, but people don't play it for PvP. Realistically, you play World of Warcraft if you want to smash some monsters in the face, either solo or with friends. League of Legends is like straight up full PvP game. That's okay. You see these elites? They just killed all of these little spiders because they just want to be there. It's their thing. It's what they do. They're called what we call like a Nemesis group. At the Nemesis group, if you kill 4 of these, you will get bonus chest on the end of the dungeon. But the chest is kinda shit, but since they are in the way, I'm killing them anyway, so like, why not? So League of Legends is full-blown PvP game. For me, I have very profound and love-hate relationship with League of Legends, because it's a very good game, but it can be very bad for your mental, especially if you if you cannot like lose with grace, and you start like flaming people and you are being angry that you're losing, all of those things, and it's probably not a game for you. I think because you are playing Overwatch a lot, and you're playing rankeds in Overwatch and stuff, and you're actually pretty good at it. I think League of Legends would be actually a good game for you. But it's just, if you are getting angry over games, then maybe you shouldn't be playing these types of games, is what I'm saying. League of Legends is notorious for the toxicity of its community, even though I think that it's just because so many people are playing it that it is so profound. I think the Overwatch, for example, has the same kind of problem, at least maybe on a little bit of smaller scale. So yeah, World of Warcraft does have PvP, but it is mostly PvE. Yeah, that you could say that. Like in World of Warcraft, we do have like arenas where we can duke it with each other. We have battlegrounds, and we have even like rated variants of those. Battlegrounds means it's not just people are fighting each other; that there are objectives. So think of like delivering payloads and this sort of stuff that you know from Overwatch. A lot of these took inspiration from World of Warcraft, actually. There is a lot of various PvP modes, a lot of objectives that you do in these PvP things. There is also like open world PvP, where you can meet other people in the open world and you can duke it out if you have both PvP activated consensually. So it's very open for PvPers, but the most fun in World of Warcraft is being done by PvE, so to speak. Oh, it's not good for you. I'm testing you. When it comes to mobile, I'm horrible at it. I mean, you're playing Overwatch is basically the same thing, right? Except the game mechanics of the controlling of your champion are a little bit different, but the overarching thing is pretty much the same. Even though, like, you don't have like to farm gold and stuff like you do in MOBA, so it's something else. Petty loss streak. I mean, one thing is if you are good at the game itself, and you can like be winning or losing and stuff, and the other thing is how you are handling it, right? If you can be on 20 loss streak and be completely and have fun with the game and be completely fine, then sure, have a go. If you have 20 loss streak and it is affecting your mental health, you are angry, rushing out, you are toxic to your teammates, you are toxic to the to your friends in real life, to your family, etc., then yeah, don't play this. I'm not even joking. So, they're bringing WASD, that's true. It's currently being tested, so man, the AD carries, which are like champions that do nothing, just auto-attacking and scaling with items, they are going to be so hard to kill now. With the kiting will be too easy. Hard stack in Platinum right now. How are you hard stack in Platinum if you don't play? What are you talking about? Platinum is high rank, unless you're talking about Overwatch. But like, if you are hard stack Platinum in fucking League of Legends, then don't tell me you're not playing it. Fuck off. Oh, you're Overwatch, fine. Okay. Redeemed. So what I need to do here is I need to blast these black blood containers. So the good thing is you can like blast one, and then it will trigger chain reaction. Okay, but I need to actually blast one. Jesus, why are they so tanky? What have they done? Excuse me? There we go. It's pretty much same ranking as League of Legends has. Literally the same. Even though League of Legends they added Emerald and Iron. So if you are under Bronze, you are Iron. And if you are, I think, beyond, like under or above Diamond, I think it's Emerald. I don't know which one. But they basically made more ranks, so people don't feel as much hard stuck. But people are still hard stuck, right? You have people that are hard stuck Bronze no matter what. There's even like one legendary, well, I would say anti-legendary known player in League of Legends that he's consistently in Iron 4, and he just sucks at the game, but he's not willing to improve. But he kind of made like a successful streaming career out of it, which is kind of funny. I imagine that. People are watching you not because you are good at the game, but because you are worse. They also, from what I understand, they also banned him a couple of times for like feeding intentionally, but he always usually just appeal it. And it usually goes that he gets unbanned because the support stuff, they realize that yeah, he's just playing dog shit, but he's not actually doing it on purpose, he's just that bad. So And because there is in terms of service that playing poorly is not wrong unless you are not trying to win or you're not actively sabotaging your team, then it's okay. So he always gets unbanned. It's kind of hilarious, not gonna lie. Fuck, what just happened? Web marauder. Okay. Okay, I need to lock in. I'm talking and I just got clapped. What the hell? Also, Brann is now shitting on me. He always give you helpful advice if you like die or something, and he's like, next time we should do something that does more damage. Like, shut the fuck up, Brann. Where was your healing? That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. Me getting killed in Delph, you mean? Really? But that's not very nice of you, Q. I shouldn't be dying, like... I'm playing one of the most broken damage dealers in the game. Demon Hunter is absolutely brain dead. You have damage for no reason. And tons of self-healing. I shouldn't be dying to these. But like, if you are not paying attention and standing shit, then you're gonna die anyway. That's just how it is. Okay, I wanted to know... You can kind of juke their slash... No, you cannot juke their slashes. Okay. No, these slashers, they are dangerous. Sometimes when you're unlucky, you have like... group of 3 of these slashes. Whenever that happens... Yeah, good luck. You should start crowd controlling them. Because if all 3 of them will cast the strong attack at the same time, you're just dead. Even if you have very gifted character, they just start chunking you. I've read your message on the Discord already about this. As I said, I don't currently have Sekiro, but I might pick it up when it goes on sale. It goes on sale quite often. I would like to finish the Star Wars game first, for sure, and then I have a couple of more Souls games that I would like to play. But I think it's inevitable for me to play Sekiro. I will just not anytime soon, I would say, because I still have a lot of things that I would like to soon I would like to stream before that. And especially with like Spooktober coming, I want to play less Souls game during October and more like spooky games. I have like Pumpkin Jack that I would like to play, and I will probably play some horror games that basically make it more unconventional compared to just mostly Souls games that I stream. But maybe, say what, if the Sekiro will go on sale during Christmas, which it probably will, then I will buy it and I will play it during Christmas time. So yeah, it's probably going to go like that. Because during December there's a lot of sales, and I think the Sekiro will be at like 50% off or something. So then I will grab it and play it during Christmas. But if that game is gonna make me rage, which probably it will, then you know, I'm gonna be frowning at you, just so you know, because it's your fault. From what I understand, the general consensus about Sekiro is it's one of the hardest Souls games. Mostly because it's not even like a proper Souls game. It's just full-blown skill-based shit, right? You need to learn how to parry. That could be fun. Sure, that's why I said what I did the other day. Because I would rather stream something that people want to see than constantly trying to figure out what to stream next. I think like Wukong, Wuchang and Star Wars Survivor, all of those were like good try. I didn't think that my channel would start that Souls route when I started streaming AI Limit originally. But like AI Limit brought in a couple of viewers that liked the game, and it was nice little game. And I was like, what the hell? If people like this, maybe I could start like playing more Souls games. So I started with Wukong, and suddenly like people started popping off onto my stream left and right. And everybody was enjoying Wukong. And I mean Wukong is a great game, so there's like a reason for it. So what is this? This is like a puzzle mini game that will open up a treasure for me if I do it correctly, and the treasure is basically going to give me another ability for the duration of the delve. What you need to do is you need to connect all the dots right like this, but in a way that they are not intermingled with each other. So I need to carefully place these like this. Now I just swap these two, and then all dots are connected, and I basically won the puzzle. It's very easy to do. It's not like... The developers of this game, they know that this game is being played by people with 2 brain cells, so they cannot make the puzzles too difficult. But it's kind of refreshing to have it there. I like doing them mostly because how easy they are to do, so to speak. Also, the robot that just appeared was, I think, the reward for that puzzle. And these green things on the ground, you just run into them, they are bombs, you kick them into the enemies automatically just by running over them, and they do a lot of damage to the enemies. It's also a special ability that I found from within this now. Okay, this is the last scroll that we needed. I just need to kill more of these canisters. This is one thing that I need to say. Like, yeah, I said that it's like, sure, go ahead and recommend things to me, that's fine. It doesn't mean that I will play every single game that is being recommended. It's just more of a general direction. Like, if you say that you would like to see me play Sekiro, doesn't mean that I will just go buy Sekiro and play it right now. It's more of a like, sure, the preference of some of my viewers is like difficult Souls games. Like in case of Sekiro, as I said, I might do it during Christmas time, but it's more of a sure, this is kind of thing that we're going to do. And I also suggested that if people want to see me streaming at certain time, like outside of the schedule, I'm up for that. If you like suggest a stream during certain time, this day or the other day, etc., I can do that if it doesn't collide with some of my other activities. Right? If it's going to collide with my fencing, for example, then I won't be able to do it. But if I am free, it's like, sure, why not? Might as well be streaming when my viewers want to watch, right? And I know that a lot of you guys will just pop in whenever I go online. And especially my scheduled stream are usually, the regulars are there always. But might as well do the other way around, right? If you want me to stream at a certain time and I can stream at that time, then sure, why wouldn't I? Yeah, that's fair, you. That's exactly how I meant it. Okay, let's pop these little... Now it all's gonna blow up. Like, as you said that you never played World of Warcraft. For me, World of Warcraft is like a comfort food. Like, it's not... If let's say Souls games is like the prime steak that you go to get to a restaurant, the World of Warcraft is the McDonald's of gaming. You know? It's very easy to get into. You can waste time in there. There is a lot of stuff to do. Nothing of it is like superior story or superior game design, but it's always good enough to keep you entertained and keep you relaxed. So this is what I do for fun when I'm not streaming like a Souls game or something, or doing something outside of like gaming. This is what I do when I just want to spend some time gaming, essentially. Sure, I will check it after the stream. I will probably end the stream soon anyway and go eat. So, well, we need to finish the delve first, and then we'll see where we end. Okay, I would like to go through this gate, but I need to summon the boss. Can I summon the boss already? I cannot, because we didn't discover restoration stuff. It's up there, so maybe I will just keep this deep walker guy right here. It's not best idea to fight him on the stairs, because everything is always fucked on the stairs, but hey, might as well do it. Wait, who is this? The poor guy, Memory of Jackson. It's just there, what the hell? Who is it? What is it? Oh, it's a Vulpera sleeping. That's why he looks so cute. Okay, now we discovered the shrine, so I guess I can... Wait, can I go in and summon the boss inside? Let's try it. No. But I reached so maybe I can do it right here? Okay, I can do it right here. Not even a grave. They are like gravestones, but sometimes you encounter also ghosts. They're literally referencing Dark Souls with those, and Elden Ring and stuff. So whenever somebody dies in Delve, because it's like an MMO, they will just... It's a new thing. It wasn't here before. It's a new thing in this season, right? This is the 3rd season of this expansion. And it started doing now, so whenever somebody dies in Delve, you can either find their gravestone or their soul, and sometimes you can even find the mob that killed them, because the game knows what kind of mob kills them. And when you find the same mob, it actually has like a title. It was the mob who killed that guy, and you can avenge them, so to speak. It doesn't really do anything. It's just for the bragging rights. And that's it. Okay, I needed this Delver's bounty. So now I activate it, and on the end of the Delve I will have extra treasure that I'm after, which is some extra currency that I needed. Okay, these are these doors. And we just need to kill Ethereals. It's gonna be okay. Shouldn't be too hard, is it? It is kinda hard. Abort. Heal, Brann. Heal. But yeah, I'm healing. And Brann is healing. Okay, it's fine. We're fine. There we go. Okay, that's 34% done. I just need to kill every single one in this room. And then we're golden. We go right for the treasure. If you lure them to the train, it actually wrecks them up. And they get stunned and they get chunked. I absolutely love when you can use environmental hazards to fuck up with the enemies. You know, apart from the Souls games and like obviously RPGs and MMOs, I do enjoy playing like roguelites. Either like Survivor-esque, like Vampire Survivors similar games, or the games that are like Dead Cells and similar to them. Like they're usually very challenging, but also it's so fun, so addictive. Like I discovered, what was that game called? Like some sort of rain, I believe. Not acid rain. Heavy, no, not heavy rain. Dude, what is that game called? Risk of Rain, is it called? Yeah, Risk of Rain. When I discovered Risk of Rain 2, that kind of like third-person shooter roguelite heavy game, and I spent so much time in it. I finished it as like a bandit class. That game was so good. And it's one of those where you start to be like incredibly powerful when you pick up too many power-ups. And just everything is exploding, you are shooting everywhere. I like the aspect that in these like rogue games you can get so incredibly overpowered and then you're still going to die to some sort of monster because you made a mistake. And it's like pure dopamine overdose. When you're like playing those and getting stronger and stronger, but you need to get stronger and stronger because enemies are growing in power too, right? So it's like, who is going to be faster? And because you are actually rising with power so much, it really stimulates your dopamine intake. Like, you just go through the roof. That's the whole gist of it. That you start with 0 and it's incredibly boring at the beginning, but you level up very fast. Like usually in RPGs, the leveling is slow process. Like, and doesn't matter if it's like MMO or if it's like the normal RPG, the leveling is slow process and you're slowly growing stronger. The roguelite games, they took this concept and escalated it and put in high stakes, because when you die you lose everything and you're starting from 0. But you level up so fast that every run feels like you are progressing so much. It is really addicting, and I love these sort of games. The last game I actually purchased, I believe, is called Nimrods. It cost me like, it was an expensive game, and it's exactly this. It's like a vampire-esque roguelike survivor game. And you're basically leveling your gun. And it's pretty, I don't think it would be fun to watch because it's like, the graphics are kind of boring, but maybe it would be, I don't know. I didn't dare to stream it just then. But yeah, this concludes, this is my last delve for the day. There should be, where is it, bonus chest? This is this one. Yeah, this is the hidden trove. Okay, this is those 10 crests that I wanted. I got the ring too. Hero track ring. Okay, haste versatility. It's not particularly good stats, but just keep it. Maybe I will be able to upgrade one of my rings for free now. Alright. Ah, there's one chest that I'm missing. And still flickering spoils. 150 Harley coin, that's not bad. And some experience for Brann. Good. Yeah, this has been last delve of the stream, I believe. I got 3 on my druid and 3 on my demon hunter. I don't really play more characters, so we are golden. So I will just teleport to the Dornogal, which is main city of this expansion. Okay, I'm gonna check your suggestion on Discord and stuff. For everybody else who is perhaps watching this stream. Right. I do have a Discord, so if you wanna hang out, if you wanna talk with me or some of my viewers, if you wanna do something together or have questions about the games or would like to know more about stream or my community, you can always join my Discord. It's a welcoming place for everybody. And yeah, with that, I think I will end the stream today. It was just an impromptu stream. Thanks everybody for watching. It was fun. I didn't actually. I had 6 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Like, hey, shut up there. What are you doing, Trollbane? You know what? I'm just gonna quit the game. Let's pop in the chatting screen. Where is it? Just talking screen. Okay. I wanted to say something and I forgot as I was quitting the whatever. It was just an impromptu stream. I didn't think I would be streaming today, but I was like, hey, I want to do these delves anyway. So let's try to stream it. Maybe people will like it. I also didn't expect I will have so many. I had like 6 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Like, what are you people doing? Watching World of Warcraft on YouTube. I didn't expect that. I'm pleasantly surprised. So thanks those YouTube people. Join my Discord if you want to. Help my community grow. It would be nice. Other than that, yeah, this was impromptu. I'm actually beaten up. I had HEMA training yesterday. 2 hours in a row. 1 hour is for like 90 minutes plus some like breaks and then stuff. So I was stuck in like a fencing gym for like 4 hours. And I have another one of those today, this evening. I'm getting old for this shit. Everything hurts. But yeah. Thank you again so much for watching. This is it for today. Tomorrow we do have scheduled stream, so I will be streaming some Jedi Survivor from 2 p.m. Central European Standard Time. Well, not 4 p.m. 14 means 2 p.m. Dude, brain is not braining. And I already had my coffee. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm just tired. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out. And bye.